All right. Coming to you live on WFTDA.tv. We're about to come into the final game of the Big O tournament. We've got for you Team USA versus the MVPs of the Big O tournament.
That's right. These MVPs were chosen by the opponents of every team that were played here. So when one team won, they would pick the opponents from the other team, and the players that they thought did the best, they nominated them, and then that's what we've got here for the Big O matchup.
That's right. So I'm going to run down maybe the rosters of the MVPs. I think a lot of you are going to recognize our Team USA, and we'll get an updated roster of who's here from Team USA for you in a second. So for the MVPs, we've got Yannicka Saxaline, number 1. Miracle Whips, number 123. Shark Week, number 1987. Ariella Twister, number 606. Karma Lectrac, number 27. Chelsea Gordon, number 37. Wilhelm, number 20. Bloodbath, number 47. Clam Jammer, number 7. Verve, number K9. Queen Lucia Tifa, number 76. Chelsea Dyer, number 9. DeBella DeBall, number 121. Brown Butter, number 12. Fracture Mechanics, number 62. Biceptual, number 10. Liquor and Split, number 523. Death Wish, number 514. Brawlin' Angel, number 888. Smalls, number 19. And Neil, number 2.
Yeah, that's going to be quite a matchup against the Team USA, which we don't have the roster for yet, as you can see on your screen there.
You can see some of Team USA there on the center of your screen. You can recognize Mercy of Rose City, Scald Eagle Rose City, Smarty Pants of Texas.
Baller Shot Caller is in there from Atlanta.
And that's Teflon Donna from Philly. Mixed Swagger, recently retired from Gotham Girls. Jackie Daniels over there. Jackie Daniels just transferred to Texas from Windy City. Fifi Nomenon over here from Texas.
Wild Cherry from Atlanta.
And Sarelson peeking through there. Sarelson from Rose City. Coach Conan the Vegetarian from Angel City Derby Girls. I see AJ over there on the end from Bay Area.
So I think we got almost everybody covered there. Now on your screen you're seeing the Big O MVPs from all of the different teams that played here over this weekend. Team USA huddling up. They're going over their strategy for this game.
And for the MVPs, I see we've got bench coach Rob Lobster.
Yeah, I think he was probably a pretty good selection to be coaching the Big O MVPs out here.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of experience, just a tad.
I think so. I think he's familiar with at least a couple players that are on that team.
He might be. He might be. Who else did we miss over there on Team USA? Revis, also from Rose City.
Let me see if we can see a few other of the players over there. They're kind of on the other side from us. Yeah, there's the shot. They're having a good time, Team USA.
Well, as well they should be. Many of these skaters have been skating in games this weekend, and this is the final one of the Big O.
Yeah, but having a little sound problems here. Is that better?
It's better for me. Better for you?
Mine's too loud.
Too loud.
Okay, that's better.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, playing it fast and loose here at the end of the day.
Yeah, well, not really sure what we're waiting for here. I think that maybe the line of tractors, or they're trying to get some rosters there, so to make sure that all of the penalties that I'm sure Team USA will accrue during this game will be collected properly.
And just in case you're not aware, Team USA will be represented wearing the red, white, and blue. The MVPs are in the black. Go figure, red, white, and blue.
I'll be darned. I wonder who picked out that color scheme for them.
Yeah, you know, it's unconventional for a United States national team.
The last bout of the Big O, can you believe it? We all survived. Some incredible derby here in Eugene this weekend. I know, just like all the rest of you, I am going to be riding the Derby high for a little while. This amazing people from all over the world. Of course, people from right here in America tonight. I know you are all very excited to see these ladies, Team USA, skate. Well, we have a second here, and your attention, we're going to go ahead and introduce you to the folks you're going to get to see here in the last bout of the Big O. Pretty exciting stuff. We got Team USA here in no particular order. Number 19, Julie Adams. Number 99, Tracy Akers. I apologize, Akers. They give me a program. I had to circle your names just to figure out which ones you are, so I apologize. I am certainly going to butcher more than just one of these. Number 143, Baller. Number 12, Carmen Getsum. Number 22, Kimberly Harding. Number 7, Jackie Daniels. Number 505, Laura Mann. Number 100, you know her as Mercy. Number 503, Mick Swagger. Number 108, Penelope Niederlander. Number 4, Jess Rivas. Number 50, Scald Eagle. I apologize in advance for this one. Number 307, Shayna Sarelson. Hey! Things are looking up here for me at the Big O. Number 5, Smarty Pants. Number 85, Teflon Donna. Number 15, Trauma. And last on my list, and I hope actually last in this line, number 6, Wild Cherry. Did I miss anybody? Do we have all of Team USA? Yes, awesome. Welcome, Team USA to the Big O.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have met Team USA. You know all about Merca. But here, voted by the players, the captains, the coaches, here at the Big O, our most valuable players. In no particular order and written in handwriting, number 2, Neil. Number 19, Smalls. 514, Little Death Wish. 888, Brawling Angel. 523, Liquor and Split. 9, number 10, Bisexual. Brown Beta, number 12. Number 62, Fracture Mechanics. 121, DeBella DeBall. Number 76, Queen, lose your Tifa. Number 9, Chelsea Dagger. K9, Verve. Number 7, Clam Jammer. 47, Bloodbath. Number 20, Wilhelm. 37, Chelsea Garner. 606, Ariel La Twister. 27, Karma Litrack. 1987 is Shark Week. Number 1, Jenica Saxland. And 1, 2, 3, Miracle Whips. Please put your hands together for the most valuable players at the 2015 Big O. Now that we asked, because we do have Team Merca here, that you all rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats. Ladies, remove your helmets as Little O treats us with our national anthem.
I'd like to introduce you all to Arachnafreak, who has been tirelessly working behind the scenes all weekend long here at the Big O. She helped coordinate this MVP situation here. Is a lot of skaters. We are so happy that we all know who you are now. That took a lot of work, and Freak did all that work. So thank you. That's right. She's very humble. Not just her. Lots of people involved, but she gets to hold the flag. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Now let's play some derby.
All right, coming back at you live on WFTDA.tv. Thanks to Blaze Media Streaming, we're going to start this game very shortly. I'm Casey Bomber.
Yeah, and I'm Professor D, and we've both been here all weekend announcing these fabulous games at the Big O.
And I'll tell you right now, it has been 3 days chock full of incredible derby. And we're going to end it on a fun note. Pretty much guarantee this is going to be fast and loose here on the call. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. We are going to bring all the derby action to you, and we've collected up a bunch of information and interesting tidbits about the Team USA skaters that we're going to be throwing at you along the line.
That's right, which may or may not be true, just for the record. Scald Eagle, Team USA, she's going to be your first lead jammer. Well,
Number 12, Brown Butta jamming
we've
for
got
MVPs.
Yep, that's Brown Butta out there from
All
Texas.
right.
Yeah, she is jamming first here for the Big O MVPs.
And she's got a wall of acres, and Nederlander, you may know her as Fifi Nomenon in her alter ego.
Yeah, but Brown Butter gets a track cut there, and unfortunately she's going to be spending her first jam in the bench as Scald Eagle goes through here and does her magic flying around. Oh, but Scald Eagle gets pushed out. That's going to be number 7, Clam Jammer.
Clam Jammer did a great job jamming for Philly all weekend long. Saw a lot of action there. Definitely an A-level jammer, now looking pretty good in the pack. Scald Eagle gonna grab 5 points. Now, if you don't recognize Scald Eagle from roller derby, you may recognize her from her past as a competitive eating champion.
You don't say.
I do say. She was a junior competitive eating champion. She was the taquito eating champion of Hong Kong in 2003. However, only one of 2 competitors. The other one got hung up on the sharp edge of a taquito. Only took 3 taquitos for Scald Eagle to win that championship. True story. Hashtag true facts, Team USA, question mark?
You know, so absolutely it's taquitos, but I could have swore it was egg rolls that she was eating. Did they just call the taquitos egg rolls in Hong Kong?
You know what? The egg rolls, that was in Australia in 2007. Smarty Pants out jamming for Team USA.
And it looks like she threw up 4 points on the board for Team USA. Still holding their competitors here, the Big O MVPs at 0. Let's see who is going to try to face off against, is that Jackie Daniels?
That is Jackie Daniels.
Great job today playing for DC.
Absolutely outstanding. I said her name 100 times this weekend.
And there would be America's
Jackie Daniels,
Jackie
your lead jammer.
Lead jammer.
And we've got Deathwish out there jamming for the MVPs.
Oh, Deathwish had a little stumble over there in front of one of the refs.
Queen Lucia Tifa all over Jackie Daniels at the front of the pack.
Can't slow her down enough.
It's going to be 5 points for Jackie Daniels.
Yeah, Akers pulls Deathwish back behind the pack as Jackie Daniels slides around. She's able to get through, scores another 5 points.
I know all these MVPs incredibly excited to be out here skating against Team USA. All of them, if they're wearing that black and white, that means that they had a heck of a weekend here at the Big O.
Well, they definitely impressed the teams that they were playing, because that is the highest honor that you can get in a sport like this, is when you get your competitors, your opponents choosing you to play against Team USA. That's going to be the cream of the crop out here that played in the Big O this weekend.
You can't beat it. And, you know, if you're anything like me and it's the end of the day and you are actually in Eugene watching this game from your laptop while ordering a pizza in your motel about a mile away from here, powering back up for the after party, come out, buy these MVPs a drink. They deserve it. And DeBella DeBall, Texas Roller Girls, takes Scald Eagle out to the inside. Scald Eagle recycles, and as she is wont to do, she has earned lead jammer.
And that looks like Ariella Twister from Sacred City that's jamming for the Big O MVPs right now. Doing a pretty good job in there. I mean, she's got some big blockers in front of her. She's got Smarty Pants, Jess Rivas. I believe that's Mercy there that she's trying to get around.
And Saracen as well at the front. Ariella Twister. Ariella Twister, new to Sacred City. She moved over from Silicon Valley after last season. I saw her last weekend in LA, and she played against Santa Cruz, AZRD, and she put up some huge scores against both of those teams for Sacred. Good to see her wearing the black and white here.
Did a very good job playing for Sacred here as well in the Big O.
Sacred made a great showing this weekend. They made a great showing last weekend in LA, great showing at the Big O. I think we're going to see a nice bump in rankings from Sacred City next month when they refresh those on WFTDA.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ariella Twister is going to be one of the reasons why. She definitely put up a great performance for them.
Well, that's Julie Adams jamming for Team USA. Julie Adams just moved to Portland from Denver.
And we've got Smalls out there jamming for the Big O MVPs.
And Smalls trapped in an Akers Niederlander sandwich at the front of the pack. Julie Adams makes her way through. Look at that pack advantage. MVPs versus Team USA.
Yeah.
Nederlander, only blocker on the track. Rivas just joining her. Unbelievable.
Yeah, so Smalls got out there. The jam's going to get called off.
Smalls just barely
Smalls
at the back of the pack.
just
So close.
within spitting distance of putting points up for the MVPs.
Yeah, she was able to put up a pretty good fight there. And I believe that is number 9, Chelsea Dagger from Nashville.
That's Jackie Daniels jamming for Team USA. True story, Jackie Daniels has my number tattooed on her shoulder.
She does.
She does on purpose, and I've got hers on my arm.
Oh, do tell.
We're just good pals.
Right.
Jackie and I, we've been friends for a while. She's a lovely lady. Not only that, but did you know that at last year's Michigan's Women Festival, Jackie Daniels won the lumberjack competition. She sawed through a 10-foot diameter tree in 15 minutes using only her thighs.
Oh, my goodness.
Hashtag True Facts Team USA question mark.
Yep, I definitely think that people are going to be consulting Wikipedia among other references to see if they can verify some of these facts.
You know, I did a lot of research before this. You can't really easily Google these facts. They bury them deep, deep in the wormhole of the WW dubs. And I've just, you know, I've dug up some incredible facts about this team. Just wait.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to hear the rest of them. But, you know, I'm sure a lot of these facts also come from personal knowledge, you know, of the time that you've spent around roller derby and all of the games and wonderful after parties that you've attended.
It's true. In all fairness, I even remember like 2 or 3 of those after parties. That is also a true fact. That's a legitimate true fact.
So what do you think we've got going on out here, Casey Bomber? I think that there's an official review being conducted here by the Big O MVP coaching staff.
Well, I'm not sure I would want to be a ref out there talking very seriously to Conan the Vegetarian, or as, you know, I lovingly refer to him sometimes, Conan the Sweater Vegetarian, looking very dapper as usual, and the legendary Rob Lobster.
Yeah, those are 2 fellas that I don't think you want to be facing down. They're probably debating the rule book with the head ref out there as we speak.
They're knowledgeable fellows and tenacious gentlemen as well.
Over in the corner, she said she would be there through this bout. She's been awesome this weekend, giving great deals from some custom jewelry.
Oh my goodness, it looks like, yes indeed, I believe it.
Okay, so there was an argument that there was a track cut, an argument about the track cut on the white jammer, arguing that wasn't a track cut, but we see Julie Adams still sitting in the penalty box. So, fair to say, the refs upheld their decision on the track cut. So we've got a power jam for the MVPs.
And that's going to release Chelsea Dagger as the lone jammer here for the Big O MVPs. And she looks like she's getting some traction up the middle. No, she loses her balance.
And a rotation of the Team USA blockers, Teflon Donna, Harding, a.k.a. Polygon.
But that's Neil in there for the Big O MVPs, throwing some great offense, and there she goes. So there goes Chelsea Dagger. She is out of the package. She's lead jammer for Big O MVPs. Adams out of the penalty box. She has completed her initial pass, and the first scoring pass goes to Chelsea Dagger for Big O MVPs. She's looking to her bench for some guidance. Rob Lobster says, keep going. If you can score some more points on the Team USA, you need to do it.
And that's a knock to the inside by VRDL's Bisexual. Nice looking blocking pack by the MVPs. Julie Adams reeled back to the back. MVP's making a great showing in this jam.
Yeah, that was Neil from Emerald City right here in Eugene that drug her all the way back almost to the jammer line as Chelsea Dagger continues to fight against the three wall of Team USAers in the front.
And Team USA, no points on the board yet. Chelsea Dagger on her second scoring pass here, and she's going to grab 4 more points.
Out of play is called, and they had to let her go. She is out there racking up the points on Team USA. Whoa, Agers put a big hurting on her to the outside. She's going to do the dragon back this time.
That's a star pass for Team USA to Teflon Donna from Julie Adams. Teflon Donna grabs 3 points on that pass, but we've got 8 up on the board for the Big O MVPs.
And Chelsea Dagger is going to be the MVP of this game, it looks like, at least so far. She's, they've increased the tally up there to 11 for the Big O MVPs. Scald Eagle out there jamming up against Brown Butter again.
You know what, Scald Eagle, she kind of eats that pack like a bird. She eats it like a bird. I mean, in the sense that eagles just grab their prey, grab them, shred them, take them up in the air, drop them and kill them. She eats it like an eagle.
Yeah, she absolutely does, and I think that probably from her experience also with the competitive eating.
That's true. So
on a more serious note, though, it looks like we have an injury. Brown Butter is down on the pivot line right now. The EMTs are out checking her out,
favoring her right leg.
Yeah, no, we've been joking around with this and having a good time, but the Big O MVPs fighting up against let's not mince words, the best roller derby players in the world with Team USA. That's serious business out there with them.
That's true. I mean, we're all lighthearted here on the microphone. It's the end of a long, wonderful weekend. But this is some hard-hitting derby out there, so we're keeping our fingers crossed for Brown Butter.
I could see a smile on her face. So either that EMT has been stealing our material and telling Brown Butter some jokes down there as she's lying on the track, or she's actually going to be okay. Look at those big grin on her face. Yeah, Brown Butter's going to be fine. EMT is helping her up.
Big hand for Brown Butter, everybody.
And she is going to be skating off of the track on one skate with some assistance from the medical staff.
And if we can get an update on that later on, we'll let you know how Brown Butter's feeling. For friends of her watching at home, it's always good to get that follow-up on any skater that experiences a little bit of injury.
Yeah, well, like I said, if the smile on her face has any indication of how she's feeling, I think she's going to do just fine. All right, we're going to see who's going to try their luck next. And hitting the back of that pack hard for the MVPs.
I'm pretty sure that's Liquor and Split back there from Rose City Rollers. Liquor and Split has a little bit of experience with some of these gals. You may recognize her from the mighty Rose City Rollers.
She does
Wheels
indeed.
of Justice.
And Liquor and Split is out, and she gets lead jammer. Oh, and there goes on a track cut.
That's Wild Cherry on the track cut from Atlanta.
That's right. Wild Cherry goes to the penalty box. Oh, and Liquor and Split jumps through, grabs 5 points, puts them up for the MVP.
Ladies and gents, we've got ourselves a nice little tidy game going on out there. MVP's doing a really great job taking on Team USA. Team MVP has a 4-2 pack advantage.
Yeah, a full penalty box for Team USA. Mercy just now being released.
And Liquor and Split just absolutely setting fire to those lanes right through the pack.
Wild Cherry released. So she's going to change things up a little bit, but Liquor and Split is really putting the moves on up there on front. Wild Cherry out fairly easily on her initial pass. Once she hits the pack, 2 additional points for Liquor and Split.
Let's just talk about that. That was a 17-point jam for Liquor and Split and the Big O MVPs. 0 points on the board in that jam for Team USA. Huge jam for the MVPs.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that actually brought the score up. Team USA 44, MVPs 28. So I did see Rob Lobster out there. Yeah, it looks like an official review for the MVPs.
Perhaps. I see Pivot. Mick Swagger is going to, unless the review is about that, she's going to start the jam in the penalty box. Mick Swagger, not only is it her birthday this weekend, but she's celebrating a professional win as well. Her flea circus that she's the ringmaster of has just been voted the best flea circus on the East Coast.
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing. She's very proud of her accomplishments, of course, and she's been celebrating, wildly here on the West Coast. And I think that, maybe that partying has affected her gameplay here.
That's true. And I mean, really, she just retired from Gotham Girls. Yeah. And the truth of the matter is the wild success of her flea circus is the reason secretly why she's stepped away from regular play with Gotham. But we have seen her. It's nice to see her here this weekend. She was helping out both Montreal and Victorian Roller Derby League. Great presence on the bench for VRDL, a good little outside track coach for Montreal. She gets around. She does not travel with her fleas, though. No. Important to note.
Right. Yeah, no, there's an issue. TSA has a little problem with fleas.
Jackie Daniels wearing the red, white, and blue.
And we've got Ariel Twister one more time jamming out there. She wants to see if she can have as much success against Team USA as her predecessor there. Ooh, and there's the star pass. Ooh, thwarted by Sarelson. Saw the star pass out of the corner of her eye. Went to the pivot there for the
Miracle Whips bouncing back and forth,
Big
trying to get through that strong defensive wall.
MVPs. Trying to read the roster and look at this game at the same time.
That's Miracle Whips from Montreal.
Absolutely. So Miracle Whips is the inactive jammer for the Big O MVPs, and she's still out there trying to get away. That the star pass was not as tricky as the MVPs would have liked it to be.
That's Miracle Whips out there with the stripe on her helmet.
She may have a star.
Jackie Daniels out there flying around for the MVPs with another 5 points on the board.
Based on those hot pants she's wearing with the wolves on it, I can tell she's from Montreal.
I like the wolf spirit animal of the Montreal roller derby gals there. Those leggings specially made for Montreal to reflect their Canis lupus spirit animal. I don't know how to say that. They're loup-garou, if you will. Well, that's werewolf, but whatever.
Well, for our French listeners, I think that they'll be excited to hear that we're honoring their language.
I think they'll probably also be sad to hear that I'm not Plastic Patrick.
Yes, I think all French-speaking roller derby fans are not happy that neither one of us are Plastic Patrick.
I wish I was actually Plastic Patrick in real life.
We all do.
Smarty Pants in the red, white, and blue.
Facing off there.
That's Biceptual from VRDL with Devella DeBall of Texas Roller Girls, and that is Queen Luzia Tifa of Atlanta back there. Well, that is a three-way brace wall that basically anybody anywhere in the world is going to come up to and go, crap.
Yeah, Smarty Pants definitely having some trouble with that, trying to work her way through.
Smalls is out for the MVP. Smalls, your lead jammer.
Grabs the lead. Smarty Pants finally able to break out of there, but then they grab her again, and they just get her in this triangle of death that they've produced.
Smarty losing the star helmet off of her, losing the star cover off of her helmet. She does recover it before it hits the ground. She's drawn out of bounds. Bisexual resetting back with her. She's going to meet that same 3-wall.
Well, Smarty Pants' tactic to thwart that triangle of death was to get really low, and she was leading in there with her head. Well, we got a 5-point pass for the Big O MVPs as Smarty Pants is stuck behind this triangle of death with the star in her hand trying to get out. But as I was saying before the last 5-point pass, I think that Smarty Pants was trying to duck under there, so I was waiting for her to get a blocking with the head.
Forearm on Smalls. A star pass from Smarty Pants to Carmen gets some. Smalls getting a forearm. She's going to sit on the bench. Power Jam Team USA. DeBella DeBall taking Carmen gets some outside, recycling her way back. I gotta say, I'm quite impressed by the Big O MVPs. I think this just kind of goes to show you what kind of level of teams the Big O has attracted this weekend. Some really great derby and such strong players that are standouts on all of these teams, and that the fact that they are not used to skating together and they're putting out this kind of united front. I don't know if it's that they're hungry to really do their best or what, but I'm telling you, I'm quite impressed with these girls.
No, absolutely, Casey Bomber. They are really putting on some of their best gameplay against Team USA here. Team USA is bringing it too. If you could see Scald Eagle pushing her way through the way I am and just turning and ripping her prey, Eagle style, as we've established that she does. It's just amazing to be right here trackside to see this.
So that was a multiplayer block on Neil on the last pass. Also Harding in the box. So 3-on-3 in the pack.
Yeah, Jess Rivas is in the box for the All-Star, or for Team USA.
2-on-3, I should say.
Scald Eagle around for another 5 points, but yeah, I think that she's making those MVP blockers think twice about putting it together quite so tight, because she comes through. Ooh, she falls right on top of, who is that, number 7? Is that Clam Jammer she fell on top of? Yeah.
And then, you know, I think a little unintentional low block, but a low block nonetheless. Scald Eagle continuing her flight.
Another 5 points, Team USA.
That's Scald Eagle. I don't know if she was born and bred to skate roller derby, but roller derby was born and bred for her.
Before she went back to the penalty box.
That and taquitos.
And taquitos.
Could not hand it over there.
Taquitos.
Pivot's free.
Yep, I think that's probably what they feed her back there before the game starts.
Eagle snacks.
Yeah, that's what they're renaming them now. The Scald Eagle brand taquitos.
Well, all right. We've got Niederlander on the line, a.k.a. Fifi Namanon. Fifi Namanon once staged a one-woman production of Cats for her community theater, playing all of the roles. She was particularly praised for her sensitive portrayal of Rum Tum Tugger. Fifi Namanon, absolutely wonderful musical theater star and your lead jammer for Team USA.
Well, also I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that this public art piece also took 72 hours straight because she had to play each role herself, and it was just a phenomenal showing.
You're right. That's where Fifi Namanon actually came from as a derby name.
Up next at number 19.
That is 4 points for Team USA. Scoreless on the MVPs. It was really wonderful to see how excited everybody was to find out that they'd been elected Big O MVP. What a fantastic honor it is, like you said, to be honored in that manner by your competitors who really felt like the game that you played stood out. And the games that have been happening this weekend, you see it here on the track. These women are phenomenal skaters. Here we are again, lead jammer earned by the Big O MVP.
Yeah, there's Wilhelm out there, and she had this 2-wall baller shot caller and smarty pants right up in front that she had to get around, and she did some phenomenal footwork to get out. Smarty able to pull her back this time and force the call off.
And that's going to be 3 points for Wilhelm against her former teammate, Julie Adams.
Yep.
Again, I don't know if any of you have been watching. Perhaps you may have noticed that Denver had a really bang-up weekend out there. Denver played some incredible roller derby, losing only to Victorian Roller Derby League this weekend. They beat Texas in an incredible contest 2 days ago.
Yep. No, Denver put on a great showing here at this tournament, and obviously so did Victoria.
All right, that's Miracle Whips wearing the star for the MVP. Is Scald Eagle once again out for Team USA.
And Miracle Whips with a huge jump, gets past Carmen, gets some. The crowd goes wild here, folks. As Miracle Whips is out, Scald Eagle is chasing her down like she is a rabbit.
I'm sorry, you've got 2 full packs out there, all hands on deck.
And we have Miracle Whips crashing through a ref and into the crowd. Those guys down there trackside got a big face full of MVP and referee at the same time.
Well, I'm going to call that showmanship, ladies and gentlemen. We are bringing the heat here in the last game. If any of you tuned in and thought, Team USA, they won World Cup, they're the best group of skaters in the entire world, who's going to put up a fight against that? Well, we've got your answer right now. These women on the track are putting up a fight once again. Lead jammer for the Big O MVPs.
Aerial twister. She just put enough spin on that last move to get around there. Smarty Pants not having any of that.
Multiplayer block, sending the pivot for the MVPs to the penalty box.
That's Bloodbath.
Well,
she's going to be sitting it out there, but yeah, so 2 points for the MVPs.
Jackie Daniels back out in the star cover for Team USA.
Is that Clam Jammer I see with the star on for the MVPs?
Sure does look like it from here. If she's got a number 7 on her arm, that is indeed Clam Jammer.
She does. It's the battle of the sevens, the 07 and the 7.
That's almost a jackpot on a slot machine.
It almost is. It's usually what I end up getting when I get like a 7 and then a lemon and then another 7.
And then a...
Yeah.
Jackie Daniels, liquor and split up front. Just putting the heat on Jackie Daniels.
Liquor and split says, you think I'm a jammer? Watch this blocking.
Right? Shark Week also out there up front. Jackie Daniels finally able to get out. Liquor and split headed to the penalty box for the MVPs. A track cut.
Clam Jammer, the inactive jammer, when she gets the track cut penalty, she's going to the penalty box.
Holding that star helmet cover in her hand. Look, she's thinking maybe about passing it off.
Jackie Daniels, one-on-one.
Bloodbath, last line of defense for the MVPs against Jackie Daniels. Jackie, no points on that pass. That was 5 points total for Jackie Daniels.
Yeah, so it looks like Scald Eagle is going to be out here on a power start for Team USA. I see Queen Luz Yatif out there. And
Jess Rivas, Smarty Pants. Jess Rivas' first job working for Parker Brothers. She worked on the assembly line, putting the spirits in the Ouija boards.
Did she really?
That is a true fact.
And I think that, you know, she got so fond of wearing the safety glasses that they provided to keep the spirits from getting in her eyeballs. She wears those same glasses out here while she's playing.
Also a true story. Scald Eagle, strong three-wall bisexual Queen Luz Yatif.
Oh, and bisexual pushes Scald Eagle out on the inside, drags her all the way back. Scald Eagle trying to figure out how she's going to attack this pack. There she goes, jukes around it.
Gets around the outside of Fracture Mechanics. That's Scald Eagle picking up her 5 on that pass. Clamjammer back on the track, working her way through the red, white, and blue. You know, it's illegal after dark for the American flag to hit the ground. So,
well, I don't think you're going to see any Team USA skaters hitting the ground after dark.
I don't know. Is it dark outside yet? I think we may see a few of them.
Well, what we did see there at the end of that jam was a star pass off to Queen Luz Yatif, who was wearing the pivot for the MVPs. She didn't get a chance to put it on before the end of the jam, but she was definitely trying. Okay, so looks like MVPs are trying to take the front line. They've got Neil out there in front.
Miracle Whips also from Montreal.
Fifi Phenomenon jamming. Fifi Phenomenon in and around the corner for lead jammer. Neil gets sent out to the penalty box on a clockwise block. Jamming from Team USA is Wilhelm, or I mean MVPs is Wilhelm.
Quick up and down for Fifi Phenomenon, 4 points. Yeah. 132 for Team USA, 41 for Big O MVPs. MVPs already have more points up on the board than all. You know, I would say 80% of the competitors that have faced up against Team USA.
No, they definitely have a good showing here. So, I mean, we've got, you know, as you mentioned, the quality and the caliber of teams that have played this weekend here at the Big O. This score is indicative of that. I mean, you know, we've got representing Helsinki, Montreal, Boston, Philly, Atlanta, Texas, Rose City. I mean,
Victorian, Atlanta, absolutely, all over the place. It's an international MVP lineup, and Team USA, you know, from this vantage point, I gotta say, these MVPs, they are making them work hard. They've got them on the ropes. 132 to 41, and we've seen a pretty good handful of lead jammer advantages for the MVPs. I would like to say, you know, out there to the web, if I think V-Diva's in the house, you know, we see V-Diva missing from the bench of Team USA. V-Diva suffered a concussion yesterday. She's okay. I've seen her walking around, which is great. So, you know, if you're a V-Diva fan out there, shout out to V-Diva. Give her a little Facebook love.
Okay, so we've got Dottie Deathwish out there jamming for the MVPs.
Jackie Daniels, great little apex jump around DeBella DeBall. DeBella DeBall, right up back in front of the pack. That's a low block on the MVPs jammer. So it's a power jam right now. Jackie Daniels.
Yeah, Dottie Deathwish went down, and she wasn't able to get back up again before she got stumbled over there.
All right, that's Julie Adams wearing the start for Team USA. Julie Adams, you know, she actually once won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes. She won that back in the early 90s. there's a little bit of trouble. She blew all of her money trying to produce Milli Vanilli's follow-up album. It was a real disaster. It was a shame.
Well, had they, talked to her about the whole plagiarism thing and all that kind of stuff, she just didn't know.
Well, you know what? In fact, she knew that they were lip syncing. She actually just thought that would be the next big thing. And you know what? I don't know if you've seen Lip Sync Battle. Let's just face it. Julie Adams, absolutely ahead of her time.
Yeah, she would have been a millionaire now if she would have just been, if she would have just stuck with it, right?
It's not her fault she doesn't look anything like LL Cool J. All right, so, big thanks to everybody listening out there. We got a little bit longer here for you. 2 minutes, 34 seconds left in the first period. We got a whole other half of this game coming up. Crowd's having a good time out here. I hope you're having a good time at home. You can still talk to us. Hashtag Big O 2015. You don't have too much longer to yell at us with that hashtag, so get on the horn if you like.
We got some shots of the crowd out here in Eugene that were enjoying the Big O out there. Not quite as serious as the folks in the middle of the track. Rob Lobster has called a official review, and he's serious about this game. There's a shot of the crowd that you can see now. This is a full house here in Eugene, as you can see all of the folks that have lined track 1 to see Team USA take on the MVPs.
I mean, we've got some celebrities out there. We've got that guy from One Direction. A couple of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm not sure if you saw. F. Murray Abraham is here. Everybody's favorite teen heartthrob, F. Murray Abraham.
All right, so it sounds like they're challenging the low block call on the jammer.
The audience is pretty quiet. I feel
I guess the argument is that it didn't cause any impact on the Team USA jammer. Was able to sort of just step over there without going down or out of bounds or losing any type of established position based on the low block.
And this just in from the officials, the call stays. We're going to carry on with some roller derby.
Yeah, the officials say they're not buying it. She's staying in the box.
All right, in a surprising turn of events, no call stays.
Yeah, I know it's rare.
It's, we have seen some very convincing official reviews this weekend. So I jest. The officials do take those reviews very seriously, and they're very fair.
The other thing we just saw is Julie Adams just fly over the apex there. Oh.
I'm hoping at the after party we're going to be seeing her lip syncing some Taylor Swift. I hear she's pretty awesome at that. It's between Taylor Swift and Michael McDonald.
Yeah, she's able to achieve that balance in her voice where she can reach the extremely high ranges and the extremely low ranges, especially when she's lip syncing.
Well, it's all lip syncing. When lip syncing Michael McDonald, you just have to look like you're swallowing your mustache. That pretty much gets it.
All right, so we're down to a minute and 30 seconds left in this period.
Liquor and split of the Rose City Rollers, Wheels of Justice, wearing the green and black star cover. Some newbie named Scald Eagle. The girls fall like dominoes on turn 1.
Scald Eagle able to undomino herself and jump up to grab lead. Liquor and Split finds the lane on the outside. Liquor and Split out on her initial pass. Scald Eagle, can she be held here? There's Shark Week in the back. They've speeded up the pack, hoping Liquor and Split could catch up and force the call off, and she does. Scald Eagle with only 2 points, Scald Eagle with only 2 points. Liquor and Split picks up 2 points of her own.
All right, that one's a wash. Liquor and Split's pretty all right at Derby, I guess.
I saw her play a game last night, where Rose City was out here, and she did okay.
I mean, you may recognize her from, let's say, the championship game against Gotham Girls last year.
I knew I saw her somewhere.
Yeah.
That's where it was.
Don't let that smile fool you. She's a barracuda in there, that Liquor and Split. Nice lady, though she may or may not like me saying that out loud. I mean, a very intimidating woman. I see Mercy out there. Also, Mercy we've seen wearing purple for several years. Mercy, free agenting. She's a coach, I believe exclusively now. She's also got the largest collection of Hummel Angel figures in the greater Portland area. So there's a sensitive lamb inside Mercy.
Absolutely, and there goes
Ariella Twister again.
Yeah.
Ariella Twister really burning it up in this game.
Yeah, Ariella Twister looking for her spot on Team USA as she's out here up against Mercy, who's got about a 2-foot height advantage on her.
Carmen gets them coming up to the back. Ariella Twister nabbing 1-2 puntos. Por mi amigas in Español.
And that's going to take us into halftime here with a score of Team USA 149 and Big O MVPs 46.
Okay, well, we'll be back with you in 9.5 minutes. We're going to let this roll over to some commercials, and I'm going to find out some more facts about these skaters. I know you're holding your breath, dying to know.
And welcome back. We are live here at the Big O tournament where we have Team USA taking on the Big O MVPs. And the Big O organizers are finishing up with some of their raffle items. If you are an attendant here at the Big O, you have the opportunity to buy raffle tickets for fabulous prizes.
And if you're not, you're stuck listening to us. Just about a minute left in this halftime. How about that Team USA?
Do you have some stats from the first half?
Thanks for coming to the Big O. Thanks, of course, for
no.
I don't either. Well, so they didn't get very many penalties, and neither did the Big O MVPs.
Yep, nobody close to fouling out in either of those teams. So, I think the most up for anybody is 3 penalties. So everything's looking pretty safe here. Nothing particularly worth mentioning.
Yeah, both teams out there warming up.
I am running around this place, so if you found my $200 Sin City gift certificate, it did fall out of my pocket. I may have put it up here. I'm kind of senile and old, so that could have happened, so I didn't lose it. I put it up here. I don't know. Let me check.
All right, well, that whistle is going to end halftime. The next whistle we hear will begin the first jam of the second period, where we have Scald Eagle, go-to jammer for Team USA. I think that they're wanting to cement their lead here by jamming Scald Eagle out there.
Tracy Akers Rivas, B Phenomenon, and Saracen Akers and Rivas, former teammates, all in Denver prior to Rivas and Sarelson moving up to wear the purple in Portland.
We got a star pass right away from Big O MVPs.
Scald Eagle just doing what she does.
Clam Jammer, the inactive jammer for Big O MVPs, is holding the helmet cover in her hand, still trying to get out. They are able to push Scald Eagle out and drag her back for a split second there. Oh, and there's Bisexual, gets a little piece of Scald Eagle out there on the outside, able to knock her out and forces the call off.
123, Miracle Whips for Team MVP. And get some, number 12 for Team USA.
No, will not be Army gets some as a low block call on.
So a low block call at the end of that jam on Scald Eagle. Scald Eagle will start in the penalty box, and that's going to give power jam to Big O MVPs. And out there is Miracle Whips jamming for MVPs. Miracle Whips is out, and she's got the lead. Throwing some offense in there is Neil from Emerald City. Miracle Whips up, 2 blockers to beat. Can she do it? Oh, Teflon Donna gets a little piece of her, but not able to stop her, so she's going through on her scoring pass. Miracle Whips calls off the jam as she sees Scald Eagle coming, holds Team USA to 0 points. 1 more point on the board for Big O MVPs. Big smile on the face of Miracle Whips as she goes to the bench after scoring a point on Team USA. And is that baller shot caller back there wearing the star for Team USA?
I believe so.
I think it is. Let me see if I can get an eyeball out there on the Big O MVP. Yeah, that's Liquor and Split. Liquor and Split out there doing a really good job until she gets herself a back block and goes to the penalty box. Baller shot collar being recycled by Shark Week. Then Shark Week joins her other 2 blockers up in the front. There's Queen Lucia Tifa up there. Baller shot collar. They try to suck her back into the pack, but were unable to do it. She was just too fast.
Got 162 on the board for Team USA, 52 for the Big O MVPs. Baller shot caller still trucking.
So Dottie Deathwish and Queen Lucia Tifa up in front, not able to stop Baller shot caller as she pounds through that 2-wall that they had set up for her. Queen Lucia Tifa stops her on the side.
Shark Week back on the track for Big O MVPs. All hands on deck.
Liquor and Split back on jamming again.
How about that? He's aware of it. He's working on it. Okay. He had no estimated time or
Is it going to go back up, or we don't know? Is it going to go back up, or no?
They expected. They are trying right now to get it back up.
Okay.
And that's all we know. Things were tense over there.
So we'll just keep talking.
I guess so. They're probably recording it, and they'll probably put it on later.
All right. Well, if anybody's hearing this in a recording and you're hearing us muttering around, we're working on some feed problems. We're just going to keep calling this, regardless of whatever's happening. I learned pretty easily a few weeks ago that you just keep talking because you never know. We're going to keep going here. Team USA versus MVPs, Big O. And there we go with Carmen Get Some jamming for Team USA, and Chelsea Dagger
is jamming for the Big O MVPs. She was the jammer from earlier, if you remember, that was able to open this thing up for the MVPs. Carmen gets some knocked out of bounds on the outside, back to the inside. Nice defense being set up there, bisexual up there in the front of the pack.
And 5 points on the board, 5 points on the board for Carmen Getsum. Carmen Getsum, little known fact, once played the stunt double for the shark in Jaws 3D. Jaws 3D. It took a lot of prosthetics to get somebody that good looking to look like such a fierce shark, but they figured attitude went a long way. So there's one particular shot in Jaws 3D that you may remember, and you know the one I'm talking about. I know you do. That was actually Carmen Getsum.
Yeah, you're going to be, these folks are going to be out there renting that movie. They're going to be picking that thing up. They're going to be putting it on Netflix, and they're going to see if they can catch a glimpse of Carmen Getsum.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there's kind of a camera mishap, and you can catch Carmen Getsum's lovely face just for a second. All right, Julie Adams jamming for Team USA. Julie Adams, lead jammer. Oh, big move by Ariella Twister of the MVPs of the Big O, holding Julie Adams 2-4.
Forcing that call off.
Number 5 for Team USA.
Clam Jammer is going to see what she can do now for Big O MVPs. She's going to be jamming up against Smarty Pants.
Smarty Pants, true facts of Team USA. Smarty Pants actually one of a set of quintuplets created specifically in a lab for roller derby. They do a little parent trap thing every now and then. We're not actually sure which one of them is on the track right now. That is actually why she is number 5. Bet you didn't know that. Hashtag true facts, Team USA, question mark.
Well, one of those clones, if you will, was partially responsible for Clam Jammer to go and take a seat in the penalty box as the jammer for the MVPs. Shark Week forcing Smarty Pants out of bounds out there, but I guess it was a late hit because she's going to be going to the penalty box on a blocking out of play call.
And that's over 200 there for Team USA.
5 more points on the board for Smarty Pants, and Clam Jammer takes a big fall, slides out of bounds, jumps back up, and gets in to the back of the pack where she has to face off against a 3-wall of Team USA back there, to include Amanda Jamadinia and Teflon Donna. It's pretty tough place to be.
She's lining up against, once again, number 1, 2, 3 from the new skids on the block, the Miracle Whip.
Sounds like Miracle Whips might be jamming for the Big O MVPs.
Miracle Whips, much zestier than mayonnaise.
Absolutely. Carmen Getsum cannot stay in. She ends up getting recycled back. Queen Luz Utifa in the back there tries to hold her, pushes her out, goes out herself. Carmen Getsum jumps back in, slides around, spin move out for lead. But here comes Miracle Whips.
Right on her tail. My goodness, that's going to be a 0-0.
So forcing off a call off against Team USA is almost as good as scoring points against them.
Yeah. Undoubtedly. 20 minutes left in the second half of this final bout of your Big O 2015 tournament. 20 minutes until the after party for all of these skaters and myself begins. Big hit to the outside by Harding, a.k.a. Polygon from Texas.
And Wilhelm's going to be going to the penalty box on a track cut. That's going to put a baller shot caller out there for Team USA with a power jam. Baller shot caller with a spin move around there, picks up 5 points. Baller shot caller still making her way around each of the Big O MVPs, getting hits by each one of them on her way. Wilhelm released from the penalty box, has hit the back of that pack, and Fifi Phenomenon going to the penalty box on a multiplayer block.
Wilhelm, no pass, no penalty. Wilhelm, sorry, not no pass, no penalty on Wilhelm. Wilhelm coming up to the back of the pack. Coach Conan, the vegetarian, telling Baller shot caller to call that off. 4 points up for Baller and Team USA.
Number 19, Team USA, going up against number 606.
So Ariella Twister is going to try her luck once again against Team USA.
This is Julie Adams out there wearing the Star Scald Eagle, playing pivot in this jam. Jess Rivas and Shayna Sarelson joining her. Shayna Sarelson, actually a master puppeteer. She studied puppeteering in college. She went to Cal Arts, I believe, just specifically to study puppeteering, not just any puppeteering, finger puppets is her specialty. I hear that she has a necklace of them underneath her uniform currently. Ask her about it at the after party if you're in Eugene.
And then she's got a former teammate that was involved with the whole lip syncing.
Yeah, it's, Denver was a really fascinating team a couple of years ago. I mean, what with Rivas and the Ouija board, the puppets, the lip syncing. Lots of backstory for Denver. An apex jump by Julie Adams. Not phoning in that. That was actually not a lip sync apex jump.
So we've got Ariella Twister out on her initial pass, and she forces a call off there. 2 additional points on that jam for Team USA.
Smarty Pants also out there, Laura Mann, a.k.a. Amanda Jamadinia. Amanda Jamadinia, if you're out there listening, everybody, from the McSteamies, Amanda Jamadinia's private practice fan fiction club, she wants to say, what's up? Big member of the McSteamies, the private practice fan fiction club. Really putting on a good show out tonight for you, Laura Mann, a.k.a. Amanda Jamadinia.
Putting on a good show also tonight is Carmen Gitsom as she jumps the apex. Looks behind her, sees Clam Jammer coming, and calls off that jam. So it's Miracle
You see that on that screen? You see that bomb on her shoulder?
Yes.
That's my number right there.
Is it really?
It is. Jackie Daniels and I did time in the burlesque circuit of Minneapolis as MCs. I'd like to say that that's not a true fact, but I wouldn't like to say that. Actually, it was really fun. We did indeed do that together. Jackie is as funny as she is skilled, as foxy as she is fleet-footed.
not quite fleet-footed enough to get a no pass, not to get a no pass, no penalty out of that. But we seem to have a little bit of an injury here for Miracle Whips. Favoring her knee, I believe, as the EMTs come out to check her out. Miracle Whips having her skates taken off, as in an abundance of caution, they've got the wheelchair out here. And it was Brown Butter that was injured earlier in this game. I don't have an official update from the EMTs, but I do see her sitting over on the Big O team MVP bench. So she is geared down, not on skates, but she's sitting there on the bench. And Miracle Whips gets up. She gives us the thumbs up, so she's doing okay as they load her into the wheelchair. She's got Plastic Patrick out there helping her out as well.
Taking the assistance of the wheelchair, but she looks like she's working it out. She gave everybody the thumbs up, and we'll have the EMTs attend to her and decide what needs to happen next.
Yep, they're going to check her out as the game continues. Wonder if these two have ever practiced together.
Oh, I'd say that's a pretty good bet. Scald Eagle in as a pivot. That's kind of a fun thing to see. You don't see that a lot on her home team. It's kind of fun to see her in the pack.
Yeah, well, you know, if Adams gets into trouble, she's always going to have somebody to pass it off to.
That's true. That's very true.
No trouble that time. Adams out easily, but Wilhelm finds a lane on the outside, exploits it. She sees her coming, calls the jam off, and a big hug between former teammates.
0-all for that jam. 14 minutes left in this bout. 14 minutes left in this whole entire tournament.
Yeah, as you can imagine, the culmination of 3 full days of roller derby is the Team USA versus the Big O MVPs. Carmen the Shark gets some, jamming for Team USA.
You know, actually, and Shark Week, that's a little bit of a point of contention because Shark Week was up for the same role, but Carmen just aced her out.
Yeah, it's
been a bone of contention between the two of them for some time, I think.
Show business is a shark eat shark world. I don't know what to tell you.
They're not chums, if you will.
So for those of you who are paying attention to the game here, we had a star pass to Neal. She was able to get out and force the call off after Carmen Getsum picks up 4 points.
Okay. Jackie Daniels now playing the role of blocker in the pack.
Liquor and Split playing the role of jammer, and not only is she playing the role of a jammer, she's playing the role of lead jammer. Liquor and Split for the Big O MVPs is out. Teflon Donna gets recycled all the way back. Liquor and Split hits the pack on her scoring pass, weaves her way through. Liquor and Split with one to beat. That's Jackie Daniels. Can she do it? Yes, she can. Liquor and Split is out there, and now not only did she get a 5-point pass, as she is on a power jam.
Teflon Donna doing time in the penalty box. All blockers on the track.
Liquor and Split facing off against 3 blockers in the front. Oh, calls off the jam as she gets a little bit of love from the ref in the middle of the box there. That's Sergeant Major. She gave a big hug to as she came into the infield. Love for the refs. That's what we're talking about here at the Big O. All right, the next jam, we've got, they're lining up on the pivot line.
Out there by herself on a super jam, number 19, Smalls for the MVPs.
We're not on. Let's beat it all.
Ladies and gentlemen. Big hits all around. Smalls trying to work her way through.
All right, well, what's going on out here? We've got Teflon Donna. She is jamming. Crowd is going wild.
Smalls pushing her way up.
That's what
Harding and Swagger up there. Smalls, lead jammer. Big O MVPs.
they're able to move back and clear out a path for Teflon Donna, who's able to get out of the pack. 2 points for Smalls on that pass.
Again, I have a few quick and thank yous. I know there's a ton of people who work here, but I do have to absolutely recognize Rex Havoc and Blue Ruin, also huge contributors to the video tournament. Full passion and inspiration and happen thanks to Rex and Blue for all their tireless work to make this weekend such a success.
606 going up against number 1.
Fifi Nomenon jamming for Team USA. She is out for lead with a very easy pass through the pack. There goes Ariel Twister passing the star off to her pivot. That's Wilhelm, now the inactive jammer. Wilhelm puts the star on her helmet and tries to get through here. Amanda Jamadenia, Trauma, Carmen gets some in the front of that pack. Wilhelm's twisting around, can't get past.
And a fleet footwork by Fifi Nomenon. Fifi Nomenon through the pack, virtually unscathed. We've got Wilhelm through as well.
Fifi Nomenon waiting till the very last second, calls off the jam.
Up next on the line, number 523, Licorice Lit for the MVP. Number 19 for Team USA.
Sorry, number 19, Adam for Team USA. Nearly cleared penalty box, not quite.
I'm going to introduce my tag team partner here. I'll tag it out.
Hey, okay, so got a little feeding going down, so I'm going to get on the house mic for a little bit.
All right, so if what we've got here is we have Julie Adams going to the penalty box as the jammer for the Team USA, and jamming in there is Liquor and Split. Liquor and Split up against a Mercy, Scald Eagle, and Smarty Pants up in the front. Her blockers, Belle Duval comes in, tries to clear a path for her. The jam gets called off. Team USA is requesting an official review. Team USA coaching staff in there, and they are.
Little did we know, Julie Adams actually kind of psychic. If she looked anything like LL Cool J, she would be rich today. That's true. True that. True fact, Team USA.
Okay, the official review being requested is the fact that the jammer was accelerating as she was approaching the jam line, and the whistle went. Therefore, a legal procedure false start is being requested by Team USA.
All right, so we've got an official review there. Team USA has requested an official review. They said that the opposing jammer was accelerating at the time that the whistle started, so they would like a false start penalty. So while this review goes on, we can recap the game. Team USA has put up quite a battle here against the Big O MVPs. Big O MVPs actually have a pretty good showing here. Big O MVPs are kind of an all-star team of their own. I mean, made up of some of the top roller derby players. Not just from the Big O tournament, but for some of the top roller derby players in the country.
Team USA Jeff Daniel. You know, I have an actual truth that being here in Oregon, my mother is intact.
Casey Baumer has gone from the webcast and picked up the house mic so that she can tell all of the folks that are here in Eugene about the true facts of the and so we got Phil Dirt on here now. Hey Phil, how's it going?
Hi there. I think we have a stream again or something.
Yeah.
We've been tag teaming the live call and back on and off. Great to be here. Big O MVP's working well right now.
Yeah, absolutely. We have Clam Jammer out there, and she's wearing the star for the Big O MVPs.
And then there's somebody else wearing some white, and she's whatever.
Yeah.
And here comes Clam Jammer trying to get her way through the pack. Lead Jammer already awarded. Meh.
Yeah, that's Julie Adams out there wearing the star for Team USA. She's
gets recycled nicely by Queen Lose Your Teeth.
Yep.
And a note just taking the star off. Clam Jammer now out of the pack on a scoring pass. Oh, and Tracy Adams is going to call that jam off.
Yeah, who'd have thought that was going to happen, huh?
I think she's scared.
I think you're probably right. She saw Clam Jammer coming up behind her, and she said,
enough of this. I'm getting out.
Yeah, I'm out of here. All right, well, so looks like Chelsea Dagger from Nashville is going to try her hat at getting through this lineup of Team USA skaters.
Yeah, Chelsea Dagger, her own cheering section over off in the stands. She is well loved here and a well-earned MVP for her at this tournament. She takes that inside lane, falls down, rats.
Cuts the track, ends up going to the penalty box, and so that glory is short-lived as Carmen Gitsum, the only jammer on the track. Big O MVP blocker still out there doing a heck of a job, though.
Yeah, they have been doing very, very well, especially for a team that has now played together for 54 minutes.
Yeah, they were able to put some strategy together pretty well, but of course they've got Rob Lobster as their coach here, and I'm sure that makes a big difference.
Coop also as the bench manager.
Yep.
Captain of the host league, Emerald City Roller Girls. Chelsea Dagger out of the penalty box now, hopefully to sneak on through. Unfortunately, somebody told Team USA that she was coming, so they were kind of ready. Big hit by Nerdlander.
Well, they've got Biceptual back there as pushed Carmen Gitsum out of bounds on the outside on the straightaway there.
Great work by Biceptual. Just coming in, Carmen Gitsum goes down like a sack of potatoes and calls off the jam. I'd like to thank anybody who's still watching us. Had a little video trouble there, but Blaze Dreamin' Media right back on it, got her fixed. I'd like to thank them and our host league, Emerald City, for just putting on a great tournament this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. Emerald City have been great hosts. They put together an awesome tournament, 3 days of all-you-can-eat roller derby.
Yeah, and how now we have former teammates, but not right this second. Scald Eagle, Liquor and Split out there, and Scald Eagle does stuff. Liquor and Split though, hands off to Wilhelm, who busts out of the pack and puts the hat on. Great blocking so far. Getting knocked out of bounds by Shark Week. Shark Week so strong all weekend long.
Scald Eagle calls off that jam, but not before Wilhelm can hit the back of that pack and pick up one more point for Big O MVPs.
Very nicely done by Wilhelm. MVP's doing so great out there right now. One jam at a time, all we ask for.
Yep, they really are. Who's back there trying their luck against the MVPs this time? Oh, that's Ariel La Twister from Sacred City.
Yes. Ariel Twister's winding up.
She is indeed.
Great defensive work out there by the MVPs.
Yeah,
Ariel Twister riding that outside lane. Finally gets held out by Trauma.
Yeah, Queen Luzia Tifa up there in front. And
also up there with Verve.
Yep, she and Verve doing a good job holding back the jammer as best as possible. Ariel La Twister trying to push her way through at the apex. Is pushed out of bounds on the inside, recycled there. Now she's stuck behind Jess Rivas and Tracy Akers in the front of the pack.
And making it through again for another 5 is Team USA.
Somewhere along the line there, the star was passed off.
And a back block on Adams. So now a power jam for the MVPs. I will check my handwritten roster here and eventually maybe turn up. Look like Smalls. Of course it is.
She's the inactive jammer.
Oop, dropped the helmet cover, picked it back up. Now stuck at the back of the pack.
Trauma holding her back. A good clear there.
Smalls trying to work with Rivas. Oh, Rivas. Smalls going around the inside, and this jam mercifully comes to an end.
and Adams had a couple of points in her pocket in the penalty box, so she is able to pick up a couple more points on that pass. Under 1 minute to go left in this MVP game.
And I believe the scores are actually backwards. Big O should have the larger number. That's what I'm going to go with. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Big O
tries to hit her, can't do it. Wilhelm out, lead jammer for the MVPs.
That's right. They were able to hold Team USA. Now Team USA has a star pass.
Trying to make it out, but just as that happens, Wilhelm hits the back of the pack like a freight train coming through, keeps her legs churning, and yes it is, 4 more points. And 4 points for Team USA. But Wilhelm back in, gets hit to the outside, recycled. Because we're big into recycling here at the Big O.
We are. This is a very environmentally conscious roller derby tournament. All right, so the period clock has run out.
But Wilhelm picking up 3 points with a no pass, no penalty. Coming around Wilhelm, owing her at least 2 more scoring passes, trying to get through and pick up that jammer point. Waiting to see the referee tap his helmet. Tap your helmet, you tap that helmet. There he goes. The jammer point is there, and it should be, it's 4 points.
No, she got another no pass, no penalty.
Mother. Wilhelm goes back for more, trying to make it through.
And this game will end at the ending of the jam clock. 19 more seconds to go as Wilhelm pushes through on the back of that pack.
The MVPs are very tired. They have all played at least 3 games this weekend, and these are some of the toughest players on the teams. Wilhelm with a heck of a run going, and another 4 points. Huge jam for Wilhelm, and that brings us to the end. Winners, I think, of course, the Big O MVP.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else is just simply crooked officiating. No, I joke. Of course, the officials would only call this game straight.
Scoring 80 points on Team USA. That's a win in my book.
And how. So a great work by this team that practiced together for the whole hour. Thank you, MVPs. So they're going to go around. Just like to show out a couple thank yous real quick here at the end of this tournament. Thanks to Little O, my co-announcer in charge and wrangler. Thanks a lot to Blue Ruin, Rex Havoc, all of the rest of the board, and the entirety of EC Emerald City. They were fantastic. Put on a great host. Playstream Media, always doing an amazing job. Megatron for coming on out. All the announcers, especially you, because you happen to be here, Professor D.
No problem.
But a great tournament coming to a close. Miracle Whips back out on her feet, ladies and gentlemen. Went off in a wheelchair, but she appears to be fine.
Well, and thanks to you, Phil Dirt, for being a tournament head announcer and putting all the mouths together to call all of these wonderful games that we've had this weekend.
All right, well, I think it's time for us to go to the after party and do what we do best, stuff other than talking on microphones. So I am Phil Dirt.
And I'm Professor D.
We'll see you next year.
Adios.